We learned today that elementary school age kids could soon be rolling up their sleeves for the COVID-19 vaccine. In fact, it could happen in the next several weeks from now. That's because we learned today Pfizer now seeking emergency use authorization for its vaccine for kids between the ages of 5 and 11. It's already approved for kids who are 12 and older. Today, Rich and I talked with school nurses about the classroom impact of vaccinating our younger children.
Every time a student tests positive for COVID in Lawrence Township, they must stay home from school 10 calendar days. The school nurse here at Sunnyside Elementary must identify close contacts, who must also quarantine 10 days if they are not vaccinated. Kids under 12 can't get the shot yet, but Pfizer is now seeking approval for its vaccine for children ages 5 to 11.
I do think it's a game changer just because I would love not to send somebody home on COVID protocols. I hate telling kids that they have to go home because they were a close contact. I hate telling kids they have to go home and can't come back because they have COVID.
School nurses provide care for hundreds of kids, giving medicine, providing first aid for scrapes, even taking care of lost teeth. But keeping track of COVID takes most of their time right now.
3 school years now, like none other. They're doing a lot of paperwork, a lot of tracking. There's just a lot to do to make sure that our sick kids are staying home and our well kids are at school.
Students who are vaccinated with no symptoms don't have to quarantine, meaning a new group of younger kids who get the shot would likely miss less school. Children ages 5 to 11 would receive 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine 21 days apart, but the dose is 1/3 the size given to adults.
I also think it's a huge game changer just in the grand scheme of our pandemic. Like, the more people we can get vaccinated, the better we are at fighting COVID.
Sunnyside Elementary reports less than 5 positive COVID cases this school year. Right now, less than 100 students are currently in quarantine across all Lawrence Township schools.
So what's the timeline? Well, an independent expert review panel will review the Pfizer data October 26th. Then the FDA and CDC both must give approval before that vaccine can then be given to our children who are ages 5 to 11. And what do parents think about this? Well, a survey just taken last month found that more parents now are on board with getting their younger kids vaccinated now than they were earlier this year. The Kaiser Family Foundation surveyed a little more than 1,500 parents, and 34% of them that had kids between the ages of 5 and 11 said they would get their kids vaccinated as soon as possible. And that's up pretty significantly, up 26% from when they were polled back in July.